Hey, look, we're over here now. Welcome back, everyone, to the Friday Night Football Showdown. Plenty of action still to get to tonight.
Yeah, and that includes the Battle of the Cats. Blake, you just mentioned it before the break. That's over at Moss Point with the Pascagoula Panthers and the Moss Point Tigers.
Yeah, and who else to bring us those highlights other than the only Bill that you would really want to see at your door or in your mailbox, Mr. Bill Snyder?
Yeah, that's right. Thanks, guys. I guess I'm up on the big monitor, and to kind of give the theme of this game, Moss Point, Pascagoula, there's a sloth at the Mississippi Aquarium. It's a new exhibit. His name is Tito, and he talks really slow and moves slow. That's the pace of this game. Let's take a look at the highlights. It's still going on, by the way. Time to march to the beat of high school football 2023 in the 83rd meeting between Pascagoula and Moss Point. Now, the rhythm of the first half was offbeat, to say the least, for both teams. Moss Point here on offense, a bad snap. Quarterback Rashad Ernest keeps the damage minimal. Now, Gula going to the ground game, and Cam DeFlanders looking to groovy here. First down inside the Moss Point 10. It sets up a 22-yard field goal and a 3-0 Panther lead. Still first quarter. Silas Porter with the dump off to Jacoby and May, but May loses his way. The fumble goes the other way, and Kondo McCorvey scoops it up for the Tigers. But on the ensuing drive on 4th and 5 from the 23, the Gula defense has a Panther party and shuts down the Moss Point offense. Now second quarter, time to air it out. Silas Porter goes air Porterell to Darius Carter, 76 yards, bye-bye, 10-0 Panthers. Now this play kind of typified the whole first half. Rashad Ernest in trouble, throws it right to Gerard Loper. Loper taking it to the house, right? Well, not so much. There's offsetting penalties, so the play doesn't count, right? Or does it? Pascagoula head coach Lewis Sims declines the Moss Point penalty because it happened after the pick. Moss Point head coach John Feaster's like, wait, what? After all that, Gula drives but misses a field goal, and it's 10-0 halftime. So in the second half, Pascagoula got it back together. They scored 3 touchdowns. They lead 31-0, 1:40 to go in this one. And in all seriousness, yeah, a slow, penalty-ridden game, but Moss Point looks good as far as their talent goes for the rest of the year. Pascagoula, of course, looking good with the shutout win coming up here, but the lights, they look terrific, and the press box is in good shape, so they're moving forward here in Moss Point after the June 19th tornado. They'll learn from this loss, and even though it was a slow pace, it was great to be out here and have football here in Moss Point in the 83rd Battle of the Cats. And right now, with a minute left, it's 31-0 Pascagoula. Here in Moss Point, Bill Snyder, WLOX News Now.
Bill, as always, thank you so much. We have some teams on the road tonight. Namely, let's start up north with Picayune and Brandon. A tough test for the Maroon Tide taking on the Brandon Bulldogs this season. Landon Barnes back to pass Jamonta Waller that will get in the way of that. Waller, of course, the top recruit in the state for 2024. Other end, Maroon Tide going to punch it in. Stanford commit Chris Davis gets the handoff for the short score. Tide would go up 7-0. Picayune going to threaten once again, but the Bulldog defense comes up this time. Jonathan Crane and Khalil Norwood come up for a big 4th down stop. At last check, this one also getting started late tonight because of the heat. Picayune up 21-14 in the 4th quarter over Brandon.
Ocean Springs also on the road up north tonight in a clash with Madison Central. Both teams looking to start off on the right foot in front of a packed house up there in Madison. And it would be the Greyhounds who would strike first. Running back Will Smith, he's getting jiggy with it once again. Takes the handoff and sprints his way into the end zone for a touchdown. He was untouched getting there. PAT would be good. Ocean Springs up 7-0 early in the first The Jaguars would have an answer, however. Quarterback Jaden Johnson throws a deep ball to Zadarin Hart, who comes down with it and crosses the goal line for the score. A last-second field goal gets the Jaguars in front, and they would hold on, however. They take it 15-14 up at Madison Central.
St. Patrick also on the road tonight, traveling over to Sacred Heart. First quarter action under new head coach Oscar Glasscock. Sacred Heart up 7-0, but the Irish are driving. Sophomore Alden Williams getting the call, breaking some tackles on his way, heading all the way into the end zone for a St. Patrick touchdown. PAT was good, and we are tied up at 7.
Coach OG and the Fighting Irish trying to keep Sacred Heart out of the end zone, but Gary Ducksworth gets the ball, and he's upended in the backfield for a loss, but the Crusaders, they would take this one over St. Patrick, 28-13. And we're just about done with the first edition of the Friday Night Football Showdown, Blake.
Gone by too quick, but we still have more to come. We'll check in with some scores from around the coast, and plus, we'll have our play of the night that you won't want to miss.